Good morning. Good morning. And can you believe it? Just then, I was panicking then. It didn't want to go live, but I don't know why. But because I'm here. I am alive. Pleased to say I am alive. I have got such a busy little session for you here. So I hope that you are kind of like wide awake, listening. Doesn't matter if you're in your PJ still, just listening and taking it all in. Because I've got two little projects to show you today, plus a sneak peek on some of the things that are in the Sunday Super Sale or the Super Sunday Sale, whichever way you'd like to put it, which will be starting at 12 noon today. And lots of lovely bargains there. So I have pre-prepared a lot of it because I wanted to just show you the glory of the dies that I'm going to use, which are in the sale at ridiculously prices, less than half price. And so I have pre-prepared some so that I have got enough time to show you them in all their glory. So the first one is the Creative Expressions by Lisa Horton. So obviously you may be aware that Lisa Horton parted with Creative Expressions about 18 months or 2 years ago, maybe more, I don't know really. But these were when she was with Creative Expressions. She's got a lovely range of her own now. And these are the Cut and Lift collection, and they're called the Star Flower Set. So I'm going to be using those today. And you have got 8 dies in all. You can see, already ripped the packet here. I'm going to be using this one, which is a lovely corner die. And then you've got a couple of single flowers. You've got another smaller corner, which I'm going to use, a little leaf, and then you've got a nice little border with them as well. So those are the two that I'm going to use today, first and foremost. I'm going to use them with a lovely violet card from Linen Card. And so I'm going to pop them onto my piece here. Whoops, I'm going to pop that down, put that into place and run that through my machine so that we've got that all ready to go. And then I will show you the base that I've already made up, because this die really is one that sets itself off without you hardly having to do anything to it. And when it's busy this time of year, that's kind of like what we want to do, I think, isn't it? So I'm just going to bring these in and show you how they come out. And you can see we've got them there and this one here. So let's just clear the deck. Ooh, it's alive. You can see they come out well though, can't you? And that's another thing. Don't like fiddling about with it so that you've got dies that don't cut very well. So just going to take out all the little pieces here first. So we've got lots of things in the sale. I will show you a few of them. Some of them there are quite a lot of, so you have got lots of chance to get there. Others are exceptionally limited, and we've also got some limited mystery boxes, so get in there quick if you want to get those. But lots of different things, from stamps, embossing folders, lots of dies, inks, all sorts. I think you'll find there's something for everyone, and most of it is half price. Not the half price of the recommended retail price, half price of what I normally choose. So I'm almost giving it away, really. But there's so many lovely things coming up for next year that I've got to make a bit of room. Otherwise, I might need to move house or buy the next door neighbour's house so that we've got extra room there. So let me just scoop these pieces out of the way so that they are not going to be stuck with anything. And then before I do very much more to it, I want to add some glitter to it. And I'm actually going to add that at this stage. So I'm going to put my dies, both of my dies, into my spray box and just give them a spray of adhesive just to make it a little bit easier for me to work with, in all honesty. That's all I'm going to do it for. Going to get myself a scrap of paper, and I've got myself some diamond snow, which I've been wanting to get for a long time. It's not been on the market again, but we managed to get hold of some. And I'm just going to literally sprinkle this over my work so that it will just pick up in places. And you can see now that that's got such a lovely, lovely sparkle to it. Just pick that up as well. So we've got our two lovely pieces all sparkled up. And the beauty of these dies is in the name, that they are called cut and lift dies, because we've cut it and now we're going to lift our flowers up. So each flower has already been pre-cut with the die as it goes through to just simply lift up and give me a bit of depth and dimension there, but we'll obviously fold completely flat to send away. So I'm going to do this one as well. So all of the flowers just lift up and give a really pretty finish. I've popped a bit of glitter on there because I think that looks really quite nice. Obviously you could cut it out in any colour and do anything with it. There's a lot that you could do this with actually, but I felt that this was a nice one to do. So I have simply got myself, I should say, a 7x7 card blank. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of dimension on there. And I've already done some matching and laying for this. So I put on my first layer there, which is just a little bit smaller. And then I've cut out a smaller one, which I want to put some foam on the back. And you'll be pleased to know, for those of you who've been waiting, that I have foam. The foam rolls are back in stock. So I think I've actually put them, not that they're on a sale price as such, but I think I've actually put them also into the sale section so that all the things that you want are there. But if not, they are actually under the glue section, I think you'd call it, or miscellaneous. I think they're in all sorts of places really. So I'm just going to take my tape off and pop that onto my card front. And then I will pop a little bit of extra glue there just to give me an extra chance of holding that still. And I'm just popping that into the centre as much as I possibly can, like that. Then I'm going to take my corner. I'm going to pop it round that way there. So that's, when you've got the background on there, I think as well, you can really see how much the detail is in this die. And as I said, you've really not got to do anything to it. I've just literally added a bit of glitter just to make it very pretty. And all the rest of the work is already done for me. So that's the sort of die I like. I'm just going to pop that into the corner there. Press that down like that. And then this little one, it's going to go in the opposite corner. And as I said, it comes with a border and a couple of single flowers, two of these corners, one large, one small, and an extra little leaf. So it's really quite a good deal. And you will find this in the sale section. So it won't be under the Facebook Live, so there's no point in looking there for anything that's on today. It'll all be in the Facebook, in the Sunday sale section. So just pop those there. So you can see that looks already pretty. And I have already also pre-cut out a couple of sentiments. And I've cut these out from Pink Opal Satin Card. And I'm just going to pop those two on there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of that. Could have put my sticky specs on there, couldn't I? I keep on forgetting those at the moment. and they really are the best ones to do, but there you go. Also, you'll be pleased to hear, I've got the glue back in stock. So the Cosmic Shimmer Dries Clear Glue, I've got some of that back in stock, so that is good. And I've also got some of the Craft Artist large glue back in stock as well. So I don't know why glue has been such short supply. Everyone wants to get stuck up, I suppose. I don't know. Whatever. So let's just put these final bits on. I think quite a few of you seem to have had snow in the last few days. It really was a bit of a storm again, wasn't it? Not down here, I must admit, but it was windy, but it wasn't any snow, which is kind of good, but I do like to see a bit of snow. Well, only if I'm not going to go out on it, I suppose. So there we go. Our very quick card, I suppose you could say, but I had done a bit of work before, but just with that lovely sparkly starflower dies, top and bottom, and then a bit of sentiment in the centre. Okay, so that's our first card. And now I'm going to go over to our second one. Now this one is a die set that I have personally had for a long, long time. And this one is on less than half price as well. So this one is the Heraldic Square by Sue Wilson. And it's such a pretty one, as you can see. I have done a fair bit of work to get this one back so that you haven't got to sit and watch all of it. But I think you'll agree that it is a very, very pretty one. So it comes with 3 dies. This is the outer die. So it will either cut out that as a solid shape, and that will come up something like, oh, trying to get hold of it, this. So that one cuts that. And then you have got these 2 dies here. So you've got an outline die and then another one without the outer line. So those 2 go together or would cut within it. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean in a second. So you could cut this one out to be an absolute frame. So if you cut that out like that, you would have that as an outer frame. So you could do that as well. So lots of combinations. You can just cut into the card. So that would give you a very pretty pattern there. But I have already, as you can see, cut that one. And then I have already also cut out using white glitter card, which is very, very subtle white glitter. I don't even know if you can see it, to be honest, even with my lights here. It is, it's a card that is in the white glitter range, but it is not as glittery as any of the others in the range, unfortunately. But it's a very nice, almost looks like velvet when it's cut. So it's a very nice texture card. And I'm going to use that one. And so I'm going to cut out from an extra piece of pink opal my inner set there. So can cut them both out at the same time, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be a bit careful because it's a lot of detail there. And I'm just going to run the outer die first through. So that will give me just the outline. And then I shall run that one through. Should have cleaned it off first, shouldn't I? A very well used and well loved die set, this one, but again, one I haven't used for quite some time. So that's my outer piece. And I'm then just going to slot in my inner piece there. I'm going to pop it onto here so that I'm ready to go. And then that just sits in there, gives it a bit of a border. And put a bit of tape on to tape it all onto the bottom of my machine and just run that through. I'm going to put a little metal shim on there just to make sure, because it is so intricate, that it does cut out nicely and easily. So just run that one through. And, oh gosh, you can see all the little bits come out there. But you can also see how beautiful that is with all the little bits in here as well. So lots of detail to it, very lacy, and a very, very pretty die. So let's just make sure we've got all the bits out. So I'm going to use that as the centre piece. Scoop these bits through. Whoops. And bring in all these elements that I'm going to use. Now, I have brought, this is going to be an 8x8 card. So let me just pop those things to one side. So here's my 8x8. I'm going to make it into a top folding so that my card is actually folded at the top and therefore will stand up like that. And I've already cut myself out a piece of the pink opal satin card, the same that I was using for my actual die here as well. So I'm going to pop that on first. So that is done. Like so. And then I'm going to take another piece, which I've already done, of the white glitter card, and I've popped, if you can see that, I've popped a very pretty heart lattice embossing folder on there. So just to give that a nice background, I've used the same glitter card because it is more of a creamy colour and I just want to match it all together. So I've just popped that one on there as well, just slide that into place. So that is my background there. And then I'm going to go in with my heraldic square. So I'm going to pop that one directly onto there, and then I'm going to sort of put those slightly to one side, so just turn them a bit. In fact, I think I'm actually going to put that one that way. Yeah. So I shall stick that straight to it, I think. So that one was going to go down, and I'm going to put that one on as if it is a square. So the other one will go on as if it's a diamond. So it's just the orientation of the actual die. And so I'm going to pop that one into the centre there, straight down, no foam onto that piece. And that's my centerpiece. So pretty, so pretty. Then I'm going to pop, I'm going to get some sticky specs for this. I'm going to put some sticky onto the back. So just by rubbing that on there, that will pick up all the glue and make that into a nice sticky backed one so that I can pop that straight onto my glitter piece. So that gives a nice finish. And then onto the back of that, I'm going to pop a bit of foam just so that that brings that up very slightly. Like that. It is a beautiful colour, isn't it? That one and amethyst, I have to say, are my most favourites. And then I like the blue, and then I like the green. And the silver and gold are good too. Oh, and the rose copper. But I do like pink. I do like this pink. It is such a pretty colour. So that one then is going to go. So as I said, this one is a square orientation, and I'm just going to turn this one around so that this one, I'm just lining it up to try and make it equal on all of the corners, what's actually touching. And that one is going to be more of a diamond. Okay, so that goes into the centre like that. So I'm then going to make a few little quick flowers. So I'm going to pop that onto one side. And so I've got a scrap left over of my glitter card, which does ink through really well. So that's what I'm going to use. I've got the periwinkle die. I'm just going to run that through my machine. Oh, I've got to run it through the right way around. Hold on. That's all there. So let's just do that. And then I've got myself some quick dry pigment ink. Had this quite a while ago. I'm only using the quick dry because I want it to dry quickly. If it was you that at home you could use any pigment ink on here and it would be fine, but I just want to make sure this dries quickly. So this die set works really, really well to just be sponged through, making sure that you haven't got your sticky tape over the side of it. And I'm just sponging the colour through onto there so that we've got a choice. I'm not going to use all these flowers, but I am going to do all of them because then I always keep a box with my spare flowers that I don't use to one side so that when I just need a quick flower, I have got some already cut, if I just want one or two sort of thing. So just do these. And as I said, don't need them all. Definitely don't need them all. But I am just going to do them. I don't think by doing those two little ones, any ink will get through there. You never know, but there are two little ones hiding there. So that's my quick dry ink. So I'm just going to then take this off. And you can see then that just gives it a really gentle little pattern. So I'm just going to take the small ones. Well, I might as well take them all out, I suppose. I don't want them all. So pretty and so lovely being able to do them all in one go. I have to say, I do like that idea. I like some of the other flowers that you can get, very much so, but I do find this very much easier to do this all in one. Ooh. Might as well take it all out, hadn't I? I'm not going to want that, so I'm not going to use that one. So I bring my card back in and pop some flowers on. So for the flowers, I'm going to have them sort of just down here, but I don't want them too in your face. So I'm not going to go for the big ones. I'm going to go for perhaps those little ones there and just about there. Okay. So I'm just going to fold them up very slightly because it's all about the centerpiece here, in all honesty, rather than the flower. But I just wanted a little flower just to go on there. And a sentiment as well in a second. So let's just pop another little flower there. So all of these items will be on sale on the Sunday sale. Don't forget, starts at 12 and it is under the section of the sale. So you'll need to scroll through and find your collection. I will put a little link up later, but not just at the minute. So I'm going to pop another little beauty bit of my flowers there, not flowers, leaves, leafy flourish, and just add that there. And then using a hot glue gun, without knocking everything over. And just pop a little bit there and there, little on that side. And a little one to offset it up the top there. Remember to turn the glue gun off. Okay, then I'm going to pop a little bit of glue in the centre. So you can see this one's got more work to it, but hey ho, I've got a couple of people in mind for these cards. And so I don't mind the extra work because those people are worth the extra work, are they not? And then I have already, yet again, cut out my sentiments. So this is a duo, that's why they're done like that. And I'm just going to, now let's see if we get the sticky specs and do it with that, shall we? I think we will. Let's see if I still got some sticky on there though. That's the only trouble. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a try. So I'm just picking up that. Potentially going to bring that one down here. Ooh, make sure it's a bit straight, eh? Just to say I'm thinking of you down there. And just to say just a note to say up here. So 2 little cards. Let's take my lovely flowers out of the way. Let me just show you them again. So 2 little cards here, both with the same sentiment. So I linked them together like that. Similar, similar styles in terms of lacy and the things I love. Oh, caught my finger on something. This one is the cut and lift star flowers. That's all that's on that one, apart from the sentiment, of course. So cut out and then just diamond snow on the top. And this one is the heraldic square with some flowers on there as well. And again, the same sentiment. And before I show you the sneak peek, those 2, just to say I'm thinking of you. One is for Catherine Lyons, who I think I saw very quickly here today. And the other one is for Tracy Walker, who I can see is here today. And I believe it's her wedding anniversary, but they're not for the wedding anniversary, Tracy. Both of you going through the same thing at the moment. And I just wanted to say that I am thinking of you. So these cards are for you. So I'm just going to bring in some of the items, just to give you a sneak peek now of what you might find available over on the website come 12 o'clock today. So first of all, we've got, I'll go through them quickly because there's loads and loads and loads. I think there's over 100 items on sale. So we've got leafy frame. This one is an old one from Sue Wilson, beautiful cutout, has no cutting outside leaves, border rather, but inside the packet there's lots of lovely craft projects to show you, so that's a beauty. We've also got a selection of the dies and the words. So you get the die and these 2 little dies here, which are the frames for the words that go with it. So we've got quite a lot of those. We've got some Christmas things, obviously. We have got the last few things of a big range of Christmas things here. So we've got this one, which is the layered even snowflake background. And that one has got no outer cutting line again, but this lovely detailed snowflake inside. And again, inside craft projects for you to look at. Okay. So we have also got some embossing folders. We have got, shining off this one, sorry, Symmetry and Play, which is a very pretty 3D one. They've got nice corners there. We've got some Floral Daydream, which is a very pretty one. Looks lovely with Mica Magic on. We've got some John Next Door ones. We've got the last few of Diamonds, which was a very popular little one there. Again, a 3D embossing folder. And the beautiful Daisy Quilt. Again, 3D embossing folder. We've got a bit of a selection. There are lots of colours, but some of them are very limited what they have, of the double-sided glitter. So I've got here gold, red and the pink. But there are other colours and they are all on offer as well. Talking of glitter, we have got some glitter pollen. So you have got 6 of the lovely little glitter pots there. So it's not just glitter, it has like a texture to it. So it's ideal for pollen being that, it's the middle of flowers, but also shaker cards and all that sort of thing. And it doesn't give you that fineness. it gives you more of a glitter. So it's ideal for if at this time of year, if you really want to glitter something, works out well. And obviously more in the sort of festive jewel collection it's called, but it's more in the Christmassy colours. And then we have got, there are some flowers left over that are to go. And we've got the pansy with the free matching stamp, which goes with it. And the last ones of the beautiful orchid, which is absolutely beautiful when it's paired with the stamps that go with it, which is free in this case. So you buy this and you're going to get that completely free. And then we have got, amongst loads of other things, we have got a selection of John Next Door, the last remaining ones of a few items here. So Christmassy ones, butterfly ones, and I've also got some of the mini lanterns left for you. So there are absolutely loads of things over on the website that will all be available to you come midday today. Bring these cards back in for you. Now, let me just remind you all of what happens. So at 12 noon, the website will come live with that section. It's live now with any section, but with the particular section of the Sunday sale. And you just simply go onto there, pop them in your basket and check out. Now, I will say that things don't remain in your basket for more than a couple of minutes on the website. Unfortunately, it's something that annoys me, but I can't do anything about. So it sort of really is a first come, first served on there, which is why I thought I would do it at 12, give everybody time to get up on a Sunday. So all of that will be available and they are all in stock, obviously, and they are ready to go off to you tomorrow. I have already noticed, unfortunately, that post is getting a little bit clogged up in some areas. So do be patient with me on that because they are going out as soon as possible. I won't be here on Wednesday for my YouTube live. Unfortunately, we have got lovely visitors coming and I really feel that I need to be with them because we haven't seen them for 4 years. So looking forward to seeing them. But it does mean that I can't put myself in 2 places at the same time. So I won't be here Wednesday, but I will be back next Sunday, which is the 5th of December, and we will be back with the December kit. So a little something for you, taking you up to Christmas. There will be a few more lives. I will be finished doing lives and bits and pieces on about the I think it's the 17th. I forgot to look. Sorry. I think it's the 17th of December will be my last live, but I will be doing an essentials week in between Christmas and New Year. So I'll tell you all about that later on. But for today, I hope you've enjoyed the cards. As I said, these are for Catherine and these are for Tracy. And we're with you all the way, both of you two. So yeah, we're thinking of you all the time. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. And I look forward to seeing you in a week's time. Okay, thanks then. Bye-bye, everyone.